Digital One effects presets are accessible via the individual effects processors. Simply go to Add, find the effect preset you would like, select that preset, and you're good. When it comes to the triple delay, I like to automate my movements as I manipulate the parameters and change the beats per minute, changing the time, and move the taps, which changes the space, and create a liveliness and a feel of the delays that they're constantly moving and you're in an environment that's moving, not just a static environment. CoMondo Mix console is a 24-bus console. It has 12 auxiliary buses in addition to the 12 mix buses. The 12 auxiliary buses are assigned to the masters as well as molted to the mix buses. For instance, in the case of the drum and bass, which is assigned to the master, the drum and bass is also assigned to mix buses 1 and 2. Mix bus 1 is lightly processed, tape saturation, and sent to the master. Mix bus 2 is slammed, heavily processed, filtered, tape saturation, and sent to the master as well. That means there are 3 signals for the drum and bass going to the master. We have the source and 2 images. This is a blending of sources and images to create a sound, and there's no plugin to give you that sound. The feedback loop is designed to create feedback. I'm going to show you how the feedback loop works. Basically, any channel that you send to mix bus 12 long delay will go from the delay, triple delay, to auxiliary send going to bus 10 long feed. Now, once bus 10 long feed receives that tap, I could filter it, EQ it, dynamically process it, and then send it back to mix bus 12. Once it returns to mix bus 12, it gets caught up in a loop. Now, the feedback loop going from mix bus 12 to bus 10 is entirely controlled by the level of the send or the level of the channel. So what I do is I put the channel at unity, the send at unity, and use the trim to control the basic ballpark of where I need to be. If I want to enhance that feedback at any particular time in the mix, I could ride the fader and make it swell. You bring the fader back down, use automation to do so. That'll create a swell of the feedback. You could hear how the delays sound completely different from, say, if I was to turn off the loop and turn on the feedback in the actual plugin. It just doesn't have that same sound. To give you an example, here we go again, I'm bending some more chords. I love the sound of analog delays, and the feedback loop in Mixbus gives me that analog delay sound in the digital realm.